Get on your mat, carve out that time, and let's do it. So, breathing in Sirsasana. The upper outer arms moving back, the chest open. And then lifting the hands, pressing the palms together. Lowering the chin. Inhale. Releasing the eyes opening. And let's begin. Coming to the front of our mats. Sirsasana. Lift the arms up, Sirsasana. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Chaturanga. Urdhva. Move the upper outer arms back. Adho Mukha. Step the right leg forward. Keep the front knee bent. Move the back leg a little closer and press the heel to the ground. Extend the front leg. Lower the head. Bend the front knee again. Turn the hips more to face the short edge of the mat. And extend. And one last time. Bend the front knee. Turn the hips to the right. And with an exhale, extend and walk the hands forward. And then looking up, hands back, Chaturanga. Forward, Urdhva Mukha. Upper outer arms back. Adho Mukha. Left leg forward. Keep the front knee bent. Move the back leg in. Press the heel down. Turn the hips. With an exhale, extend. And then bend. Return the hips. Press the back heel down. And exhale, extend. And bending, draw the femur into the hip socket, turn the hips, and with an exhalation, extend, and walk the hands forward. And then looking up, hands coming back, Chaturanga. Squeeze those elbows in, push out through the inner heels. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep pushing the front thighs back, lengthening the back of the neck, and pushing yourselves away from the heels of the hands. Looking up, walking forward. Exaggerate the walkingness. Toes in, heels out. Uttanasana, pulling ourselves forward. feet together. Turning to face the long edge of the mat. And jumping to the right. Uttita Konasana. Lower the head, look at the ground and move that bottom shoulder away from the ear. Now turn the head, stretch the arms apart, and then inhaling up and to the left hand side. Exhaling. Uttita Trikonasana. Turn the head down to look at the earth. Check on that bottom shoulder. Then turn the head up. And then inhaling up. Feet in. And jumping the feet together. And again, jumping back out to the right. Parsvakonasana. Make a square, back arm strong, reach, turn the top arm and extend. Keep pushing that thigh against the arm. Turning and twisting. Stretch the waist. And the arm back up. And changing sides to the left. Make the back arm strong. Exhale, make a square. Reach. Parsvakonasana. Turning the top arm and extending into the full pose. Keep pressing the thigh against the arm against the thigh, and turning and twisting. Squeeze the back of the knee straight. And the arm back up, coming out. And jumping the feet together. Back to the short edge of the mat. Feet the width of the mat. Exhaling forward. Balanchasana. And then hands to the floor, bend the knees, Adho Mukha Svangasana. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Right leg forward, extreme pigeon. The foot stays in the middle, in line with the face. The right forearm underneath, supporting, helping you through the intensity as you lower your head to your feet. And back out, Chaturanga. And forward, Urdhva Mukha Svangasana. Peeling the space of the chest open. Left leg forward. Onto the outside edge of the foot. Support with the left forearm and lower the head to the foot. And then back out. Chaturanga. Lift those front shoulders forward. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Move the upper outer arms back. Femurs into the hips. The chest lifting. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then bending the knees and bringing the knees to the mat. Cross the left knee behind the right. Gomukhasana. Widen the feet. Move them away from the outer thighs. Yoga Mudrasana. Hook that chin on the knee and stretch the arms forward. Lower the shoulders down. Keep pushing the hips back. And back out to change sides. Yoga Mudrasana, Gomukhasana, adjusting the feet, moving them away from our outer thighs. Press into the fingertips to push the hips back as the spine stretches forward. And coming back up, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend the knees, lift the line underneath the buttocks. Feel the armpits open, press the shoulder blades forward, and now exhale, straighten the legs. And then looking up, walking the feet forward. Externalize the heels, and exhale, Uttanasana. Release the brain, release the neck. And then bending the knees and pushing ourselves up. And come to Tadasana facing the long edge of the mat. Jumping, turn the palms up to the sky, push into the outer edges of the feet, lift. Bring the weight into the back heel, the left heel, turn the back foot in and turn the right leg forward. Turn those hips, stretch the arms up higher. Inhale and exhale, making a square with the front leg. Now lift the chin up. And then back up. And through the middle. Re-stretch those arms. Lift not only the front chest, but the kidneys as well. Now move the weight into the back foot, the left foot. Turn the back foot in. And turn the front foot forward. Straighten the legs, stretch the arms. Inhale. And exhale. Making a square with that front leg. Imagine there are threads tied around your fingertips, pulling the fingertips up, stretching up. Now lift the chin. Stretch more. And then back up. And back to the middle. Extend the arms again. Press the buttocks forward. And out to the side. And jumping the feet back in. Facing the short edge of the mat. Exhaling forward. Hands underneath the feet. Padahastasana. And looking up, releasing, bending the knees, chaturanga, uddiyana. Find the heels of the hands, press down to lift up taller, move the upper outer arms back, chin lifting. And exhale back to Adho Mukha Svangasana. And then bending the knees and coming down to the mat. Coming to the front of the mat. Knees together, feet apart, pull the calves back and out. Pull the skin of the kneecaps up, feet in, be on the top of the feet. Supta. Arms up, cross the thumbs, stretch the arms back. And now lift the arms back up, change the cross of the thumbs, and re-stretch the arms back. Keep ironing the front thighs down to the ground. And then bring the arms back up, coming out, widening the knees apart. Yogurtasana. Femurs into the hip sockets, buttocks moving back. Press into the fingertips to activate the moving backward action of the hips. Sitting back, right ankle cross in front of the left, Yoga Mudras. And coming back up, Bharadvasana. Interlock the fingers, lift up. And back down. Remember which little finger is underneath. Change the cross of the ankles, Yoga Mudrasana. And back up, Bharadvasana, changing the interlock. Stretch up. Press the shoulder blades forward. And coming back down, Chaturanga. Forward, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Upper outer arms back, chest lifting, sternum forward. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then walking the feet forward, feet the width of the mat. Balasana. And releasing, bending the knees, pressing up, and bringing the feet together. Bending the knees, sitting back on an imaginary chair, squeezing the inner knees against each other. Then stretch the arms, Utkatasana. And then back up, and releasing. And again. Sit back, squeeze, press the inner knees against each other. Stretch the arms, Utkatasana. And then back up. And Tadasana. Last time. Hands on the hips, elbows back. Sit back, squeeze the inner knees. Stretch the arms, Utkatasana. And then coming back up. And exhale, releasing Tadasana. Alright, time for Sirsasana. If you like to use a wall, come into a wall, otherwise just grabbing a blanket and leaning back on the mat. Okay, coming in. Checking that the elbows aren't widening. Walking the feet in and coming into Sirsasana. Keep the outer wrists firm And keep the shoulders lifted. Preparing to come down. Yoga Mudra Vajrasana. Stretch those arms forward, palms facing each other, shoulders broad. Changing the interlock of our fingers and coming back in. Sirsasana. Lift those shoulders. They'll want to sink to the ears so that you use your neck more. Bring the energy back to the forearms, press the outer wrist down, lift the shoulders up. And charge those legs. Slow the breath down and keep scanning the body, adjusting, igniting, directionalizing. "15 seconds left. And we're coming back down. Yoga Mudra. And then back up. And now Sirsasana 2. So whether you're against the wall or not, folding the blanket lengthwise. Coming in, fingertips facing forward. Keep the arms parallel, the shoulders lifted, and Sirsasana 2. Watch those elbows. And press into the heels of the hands and the fingers, the knuckles, the fingertips. And then coming back down. Keep the elbows parallel as you come back down. And Yoga Mudra. And coming out. Alright, we have a blanket and now we want to grab a bolster, feet back on the mat. Bolster and blanket. Lying down on our abdomens. Roll the thighs in. Lift the chest up. Femurs coming into the hips. Press into the dorsal feet. Bring the arms back, cross the thumbs. Stretch the arms back, the upper outer arms moving back. Reach. And then bring the hands forward again, fingertips down. Re-roll the legs in. Press down into the fingertips, lift the chest, press into the dorsal feet. Bring the arms back and change the cross of the thumbs. Re-engage those legs. And then the arms forward. Press down to lift up, recharge the legs. And then bending the elbows to the mat. Re-roll the thighs in. Move back down. Further away from the bolster, so to speak, so that you can cross your arms onto the bolster. Lift the right leg up. And down. The left leg. And down. The right leg. And down. The left leg. And down. Now across the arms and change the cross. Recharge the legs, lift the right leg. And down, left leg. And down, and again. And down, changing sides. And down. Coming out. Move the bolster back and lie back down. Front thighs on the bolster, knees bent. Press into your forearms and your elbows to push the sternum forward so you're stretching the abdominal cavity. Now separate the feet and flex the feet. So don't let the knees be wider than the feet. Control the knees through the outer skirting of the feet. When the outer skirting of the feet go a little bit wacko, then we lose that control. Keep pulling them down. Keep pressing into the forearms, getting that stretch in the abdomen. And now let's reach the arms back. Bring the ankles closer and hold onto the ankles. Keep the feet flexed and then pull the shins back. And then coming back down and releasing. Forearms back down to the mat. Move a little bit further back. Increasing the intensity. Press the forearms and elbows down. Move the front bottom ribs right here forward and feel that stretch in the abdominal cavity. Flex the feet. Press the buttocks down. And now we're going to reach the arms back again. Ankles coming towards us, feet flexed. Pull back. for an exhale and releasing and coming out. Rolling off and moving this bolster, grabbing the strap, moving this blanket and lying down on our backs for a round of Sirsasana Sarvangasana. Make sure you have a loop in your strap, Sirsasana with the knees bent, the feet on the floor, parallel. Right leg lifting first. And this allows us to lift the hips off the mat as we bring the leg closer. If you can reach the foot, take hold of the foot with the hands. And then out and changing sides. As we draw the leg closer, press into the right foot to lift the back hips up more. See how that freedom enables us to get closer to the leg closer to us. And if you can reach the foot, go ahead and take the foot. And exhale. And releasing. Back Expensions. The arms extended, now lift the hips by pressing to the outside edges of the feet. Roll the shoulders back and take hold of the outer ankles. Buttocks coming back down, moving towards the heels, the buttocks. And the shoulders rolling back. Press into the outside edges of the feet to keep the outer legs activated, the outer hips activated. Moving the upper outer arms down towards the ground and the shoulder blades up to the sky. Releasing and coming out. Alright, rolling over to the side, coming back up. And it's time for Sirsasana Sarvangasana cycle. So we need a bolster, a blanket and a wall. Getting that stuff, kneeling back. So we have the bolster, we have the blanket, and we have the wall behind us. We're coming in like a forward bend, but obviously coming into our Sarvangasana cycle. So hands here, tuck the chin in towards the throat. The wall is there to help you if you need it, your feet can reach it. And then when you roll in, you'll feel the support of the bolster. Now just place the dorsal hand, so the front hand, not the palm of the hand, on the blanket, so the arms are above, they're not behind us. And then bring the feet to the floor. Sirsasana. Femurs into the hips.
Now bring the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers together and roll each shoulder back, one at a time. So you have to move the weight across to really do that. And try to press the hands, the wrist towards the ground. Recharge the legs. Chin towards the sternum, sternum towards the chin. Now change the interlock of the fingers. Halasa. Keep renewing the actions. Now bring the hands to the back, and with your hands press the back ribs in. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Ekapada Sarvangasana. And then lowering that leg and changing sides. Right leg lifting, Ekapada. If the left foot can't stay on the floor, of course, let it lift up. The important thing is to have that right leg lifted up and moving back. And the hands pressing against the back ribs. The elbows coming closer. And then lowering the leg, releasing the hands, bringing the hands back to how we started, like a Sirsasana 2, fingertips facing down. And you're gently going to inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, roll out. And coming out. Yoga Mudras. Holding onto the upper arms with your hands, forehead on the bolster. Broaden the shoulders. And then looking up, changing the cross of the arms. Move the inner elbows forward, exhale the forehead down, broaden the shoulders. And then come back up. And it's now time to wind down. We are going to move everything into the wall, the mats completely into the wall. We're going to have our bolster, we're going to have a block, and we're going to have a strap, and we've already got our blanket. So gathering all that, let's prepare to rest and receive. Our block against the wall, sandwiched by the bolster. And our blanket folded this way, waiting for us here. Strap coming in sideways, and we are as close as possible to the wall. And then making a wide loop in your strap,
And placing it around the outer edges of the feet. Shoulders pouring back towards the ground, arms extended. And then the eyelids closing. With each inhale, feel the chest broadening, the side ribs broadening. And with each exhale, feel the pacification of the roots of the thighs, the softness of the abdomen, and the letting go-ness of the shoulders. And then now we're going to bend our knees and slide our feet down the wall. Reaching for our strap, just tighten up a little bit so it holds the feet closer together for Back Expensions. Feel the beautiful broadness that's coming to the pubic bone, the organs of excretion, the organs of reproduction, welcoming that broadness. And now bringing the knees close to each other, we can just move the strap and we are pushing ourselves back one limb at a time,
one shoulder at a time, all the way back. We have a blanket waiting for our neck and head. And we want to move back enough that our feet are no longer touching the wall. They're just supported on the bolster, the thighs rolling open. Now press into the outer calves, the outer feet to lift the hips, and with your hands move the buttocks towards the bolster. And then extend the arms diagonally out to the side, adjusting the shoulders one last time, adjusting the neck. With an exhale, stream that softness through all of the facial muscles, through the throat, through the shoulders, through the spine, the hips, the legs, the feet. And surrender completely to this final Shavasana. Step gently, lifting the hands and resting them on the pubic bone. And then rolling over to the right hand side of the body, taking the fetal position. From which we are reborn as we emerge from this light but delicious practice. Placing the palms together. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And then the eyes opening back up. And our practice is complete. Namaste.